friends. I am not live, or at least you're not watching this live. I am away from home, just working outside, and I don't have a good connection to any Wi-Fi out here. So my phone is also incapable of handling as much data as this sends. So I'm gonna get throttled before too long because I've streamed on it before. So if anybody knows of a really cheap unlimited data, including tethering plan, because I do have an unlimited data plan, but they throttle me after like 20 gigabytes of tethering or something. But yeah, if anybody knows anything like that, I would sign up for it for sure, because I'd love to live stream from the top of the mountains or something. That would be sweet. But anyway, I do want to work on stuff, the Epic stack specifically. I want to do stuff with the theme support, so without the flash of incorrect theme and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do. Also got a couple other things going on. So I think I'm going to, I do have Centered running, and right now I want to upgrade the stack to the latest remix version, which was just released. Yeah. Sure, I'd be happy to give this a look. I do something similar in my Epic React workshop repos. I need to be more clear. I am connected to the internet, though it's not a super strong connection, clearly. Yeah, I feel like it's actually not too bad, but yeah, so we'll see if I can upgrade to be 1.16.1. So yeah, we've got nice improvements. That is awesome. Yep, that is fantastic also. Yep. This, okay. To give a PR for this a look. Let's try that again, I guess. Cool. Oh, that's a good one too. Changes in route files are now detected correctly. Yeah, that's cool. Yep, that was one I was waiting for. Oh, that is awesome. Hallelujah. Good stuff. Okay, I think we may have lost the internet connection or something. Which is why I'm recording this locally, and I'll upload it later. Yeah, that's strange. That USB tethering is on. I'm not sure what that's all about. Oh well. We may not be able to upgrade to the latest remix, which is a shame. Let's just check really quick. Yeah, we're not getting anything. That's fine, because I've got other stuff to do. So let's move that down. We're going to implement user preference cookies. Oh, man. Oh, well, that's fine. Okay, so we've got this idea of user preference headers It would be really nice if I could pull this up. But the idea is I want to be able to sort of polyfill this conceptually. Man, this is a bummer. Let me see if I can... Do I have a connection on my phone? I think this will still work okay. Oh, good. Awesome. Okay, so I want to basically do this. Kind of a polyfill of sorts for this. We also have... this will be useful, and this, and this. Have all these up. Sorry. Oh, okay, good. So effectively, we're gonna do this in Express, I think. Maybe. Kind of depends. The only user preference that I care about right now is the prefers color scheme one. There's also reduced motion and a couple others. I think it would be cool to be able to control it in a similar fashion to here, where you say accept CH. What does CH stand for? Forgot what CH stands for. Content header, maybe? Client hint. Yeah, there it is, client hint. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing. What happens if the critical Okay, what happens if the browser decides not to send the critical ones? Because I'm thinking in our case, we could display a message that says, hey, this is critical. Sorry, you need to give this to us or something. Like enable this option or something. I don't know. Okay, I think I might be looking too much into this and should probably just focus on the specific use case that I've got rather than try to build out a abstraction that just like works for everything. So let's start with the with this. We've got handle request. Hold on a second. I just realized something. If I look at no, I'm gonna do that later. No, entry server, that's what I want to look at. We're streaming in here, right? Yeah, we're kind of doing it differently. Probably should do it the same way. We'll look at that later. Where's the sitemap stuff? Oh, here it is, handler, other routes. And I'm doing this because the remix context is this thing. Yeah, that's right. That's why I have to do that. Which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll deal with that sitemap stuff later. I was thinking the load context would be that was just recently added, and I was thinking I could actually use that But yeah, we're just using that for the CSB nonce. So. Yeah, okay. Okay, so coming back to this, I think this is probably the most sensible place to put it, just like is suggested in Jacob's thing. So let's just focus on the theme, and then we can abstract it. And just get so distracted by all the things that could be. So this should not matter for data request, but it could. So let's just start with the document request though. If request dot headers get cookie. Here, hold on a second. Does he parse the cookie? Oh, he includes. And in his loader, he gets the cookie and does a match that I think probably want to do this slightly better. I don't think we care to do a session thing because we are setting it in the client. The script sets it, so. But I think using the cookie parser makes sense. All right, so cookies, parse, request, headers, get cookie. Okay, whoops. Okay. Fix this. We'll take care of that later. Okay, so then cookies at let's see, parse. Where is my there it is. So here we just pull it off by its name. Yeah, okay. And the spec calls it prefers color scheme. So I do want to kind of do it like it's a polyfill, but more of a pony fill where it's not exactly the same, but it is inspired by. And so giving the cookie the name sec.ch prefers color scheme, probably not the best, but because that'd just be kind of confusing. I wonder what sec stands for. Like structured headers for HTTP. We'll just do ch client hint prefers color scheme. There we go. So color scheme preference. If there's not a color scheme preference, then we're going to return a new response Yeah, that is just what Jacob is doing here. Okay, so then we'd say that's interesting. I suppose that makes sense. Okay. So our cookie is though just gonna be we were setting the document cookie. Probably don't want that because it will overwrite it. Just, yeah, document cookie. Okay, append, let's go to ChatGPT. If my internet is gonna be okay. Dang, that's gonna be a problem. Pretty sure we don't want to override an existing cookie, so I think we could do something like, here, let's just move this right there. Say document cookie equals backtick escaped, and then an escape dollar. Oh, I guess, yeah. Do I need to escape that? Okay. Maybe I can actually inject the get or set cookie code. This will be document.cookie equals. This is confusing because we're like interpolating a string that is going to be using interpolation. It's kind of funny. Okay, so it will be document.cookie plus what am I thinking? This is the ch cookie header. Here. Yeah, that's kind of fun. When setting document.cookie, do I need to avoid overwriting existing cookies? In my case, I want to set cookie called. We'll just let it write the whole thing for me. What did I want it to be called? Totally lost it. Where is it? This thing. There it is. Right in front of my face. Called to the value of the client's media query preference. How would I do that without overwriting existing cookies? There we go. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Cool. Use fewer lines and template literals. Also, I'm generating this code within a string to include as part of an HTML response from a server. Can you put it in such a string? Why did it say T earlier and now it says it's the OpenAI logo? That's weird. Maybe it's T because it's typing? No, you have no idea what you're doing. That's okay though. Okay, how do I get the value? I know how to get the value. Or I could figure out how to get the value. No. How do I get the prefers color scheme value from the client, which I then use to set the cookie. Really thinking about this one. Here, let's name this thing. Color scheme cookie name. Man, this stinks. It was really kind of hard to write this. So now I actually do want that to be interpolated. Ah. Okay, here we go. Document.cookie. And then this one is not escaped. Color scheme cookie name equals color scheme value or preference. Here we go. This one will be escaped. Okay. And so he's got a path there. All right. I need the is it, well, no, I don't think it's necessary to set the path. Okay, cool. So then, oops. Yeah, interesting. I want to investigate the idea behind those headers. Huh. Huh. That's too bad. Why is this spinning? That is strange. Huh, that's too bad. There it is. Well, that's too bad. Okay, what I'm concerned about is if this gets taken into account before this script is going to run. That would be a bit of an issue. But we'll see what happens here. Let's add some logs. Okay, so and the spinning is these images loading. That's what's going on there. So we got back light. That's yeah, my local host 3000. That's, don't try to use that session ID. It's not going to work. That's just my local environment. So yeah, initially that cookie is undefined, and then it gets set to light. And the question is, how did it get set to light? Here's what we're gonna do. Come to my application and clear all this stuff out, and then go to network again, preserve log, clear it out, refresh. Okay, so we got the refresh right there, we got the set cookie right there, and then on this subsequent request, our request header includes that cookie, I'll bet. Yep, right there. So that was what I was worried about. I think maybe if we do that, then the script will have a chance to execute, maybe. I kind of feel like no, that should not be. And perhaps we can do this instead. And then your browser should refresh in a moment. Let's do this. If it does not, click here. Gotta figure out something better for that. And I need to sneeze. Sorry, I tried to get to you. I know I don't know how loud it is, but it's probably not super pleasant to hear somebody else sneeze. Click here, and then we need it to somehow set the value to some sort of default on the refresh or something. So potentially doing some kind of a query string or something that says, hey, just set my my values to something random or something. We'll look into that. To do. Make the refresh link actually work. Okay, but then there's the refresh. Happening here after the script is executed. Screeching tires. Somebody being stupid. Alright. Ensure the refresh appears after the script. Okay, and I'm thinking whatever we do here for the query string would make the most sense for here as well as here. So if we do end up falling back to this refresh thing, yeah, we should set the cookie that way. That's what we're gonna do. So let's do let's see. Client hint query values request URL new URL search params get client hint. Or let's not do it generically. Query value. Let's move this up here. Oops. So we get it from the cookie. If it's not in there, then we check here. Okay. Well, here, let's try this a little differently. Const color scheme. Here, let's call this cookie preference. query preference. Stick that there. Yeah, and actually if there's that, then let's return probably a redirect to request.url, but with headers that includes a set cookie. Come on, Copilot. I know you're on a slow network connection, but I feel like you'll do better at this than I will. Okay, fine. I think it's gonna just be yeah, color scheme cookie name equals color scheme query preference. There we go. So now here, let's leave that there. Fallback refresh URL is going to be a new URL. Here, let's request URL. Append the color scheme cookie name with our default of light, and then this appears there. Boom. I think that is actually great. So let's try this again. I've got to take a break, I guess. But let me just go over here, clear the cookies, come over here, and hit go. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, we'll have to look at that. Yeah. Preview, response. Let's try this. So we do get this. All that's in there. Oh, that URL is undefined. Well, that's interesting. How'd that happen? Oh, my bad. To string. There we go. Try that again, maybe? Nope. Alright. Desist. So that is correct. Somehow, let's not do the refresh thing. I should be taking my break right now. Document.cookie. That is not being set for some reason. Is dark. Document.cookie is an empty string, and now it is still an empty string. That's the problem. Figure out what that is in a minute. Whoa. Oh, it's the wind. I'm sorry. Jeez. I'll turn that down just a bit, but I don't know if we're gonna make that any better. It's probably gonna be awful, and this won't be useful at all. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break. See you in a bit. sorry. Yeah, that, I'm like redding out really bad whenever the wind shows up. Sorry, I don't know what to do about that. I don't think the solution is necessarily to lower the volume though, because then you won't be able to hear me at all. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is confusing to me because that definitely, I wonder if it's the leading semicolon that's causing the problem, or the lack of semicolon. So this. What if we said document.cookie plus that thing. Oh, actually, no, we want to actually do interpolate that. Equals the non-interpolated interpolation of that. Then filter boolean join semicolon. Okay, let's try that. So now, let's just make sure that looks right. Okay, that does look right. Play that through. And document.cookie now is correct. That's good. Okay, so trying this again, where we do an actual window reload. Okay, good. Now, let's try application, clear this thing out, check the network, reload. Let's get rid of that debugger. And now, let's bring this back in. Clear this out, refresh. Boom, now it's been set, and it's been set to dark. Okay, now, what if I have JavaScript disabled? Yeah, the disabled JavaScript thing hasn't seemed to work. Look, those are all being loaded. So I don't know what's going on. Somehow I broke the disabled JavaScript thing. But whatever. So I'm pretty sure we're in a pretty good spot with this now. Right, okay, yeah, one thing I wanted to do was slow the network, throttle the network down. So if we go slow 3G, we go application, clear that cookie, yep, clear all this out. Now we hit go. So, did we successfully set the cookie to dark? Yeah, looks like we did. Awesome. What if, let's clear this, come over here and we set this to be a little faster. Okay. Okay, cool. So we are going to get that. And network is slow 3G. We say clear this out. And now we say go. Now okay, yeah. So just because the download was slow, once it downloaded, the JavaScript executed really quickly. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, great. So we do there. Our application, dark mode, boom, awesome. So we can set it to 1 or even 0, refresh right away. Because this script is blocking. It will execute before this is even parsed or anything, so we should be solid there. Good. Good stuff. I wonder why my syntax highlighter is thinking this looks like that. That is kind of odd, but whatever. You know, an alternative is we could stick this in a function. Yeah. Set cookie. Pretty sure that will work just as well. That's interesting. Yeah, it's getting compiled, so yeah, that's kind of interesting. But anyway, do that. How much do I hate that versus I hated it. I hate it quite a bit. All right, go back. It just violates the principle of least surprise. Like, wait a second, this is getting too stringed? That is a surprise. Yeah. It is a string. That is what it is. Honestly, might even be better just to inline the script right here. Boy, that does not like that. Yeah, back it up. Something in here, the syntax highlighter gets very confused about what we're doing. That's fine. It's probably part of what's going on with that a little bit. Yeesh. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Okay, well, we got it working, so that's good. So now, can we make this generic enough to have a couple of different options? So, I think what I'm looking for is a function that I can call to say get client hint response, and then have, I think each one of these is going to need two things: the name and the mechanism for getting the value. Yeah. So the name, ch, or prefers color scheme. Am I going to prefix it for you, or do you just give me the name of the thing? I think you just give me the name. I don't prefix it for you. And then you give me, how do we get that value? This is how we get the value. This string of JavaScript code. Okay. And then I say, if there's a ch response, then we'll return the ch response. Okay, so let's move this. Client hints is an object or a record, string to string. Okay, and then for of the name and get value client code of object entries client hints. Whoops. All right, we also need the request. Let's just grab all this stuff and shove it in there. Clean it up in a sec. Okay. Somewhere around here we're gonna need to do this. Man, it is super windy. I'm sorry. This is probably gonna be a useless video. We need to have AI clean it up automatically. That would be sweet. AI doing something useful. Okay, so we got the request URL. Now for each one of these, you know what? We also need a fallback. So I wonder if this should be an array of objects. So client hints is an array of name string and get value string and fallback string. And then potentially optional could be another thing we do. But yeah, for right now, we're good with fallback. Brr, it's cold. I think I'm going to wrap things up at the next break, and I'm going to move somewhere where I can get in the sun. Okay, so now this is just this name and fallback get value. Okay, and actually we want let's see, let redirect cookie. Oh, and in this case, we need to remove things from the URL too, so we'll have to think about that. Remove search params from URL to avoid infinite refresh. Yeah, that's good. Tempted to move somewhere in the sun right now. You know what, I'm gonna do that. I just don't have an outlet over there, but I'm gonna move over there so I'm warm. Oh man, that feels great. I can't see my screen at all, but yeah, that feels much better. And wipe off my screen a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna go to theme light mode. That is a little bit better. Okay, so remove search param. Yeah. So our reset cookie then turns into this. There we go. And then we'd say the request URL, search params, delete the this thing, but it's not that anymore. This is now name, and this is value, and yeah, that's all we need is the name for this. And then we say if redirect cookie is a thing. Sure, we'll be more explicit, it has length. Then, heck with that. Then we will do the redirect. Did I delete it? Yeah, okay, fine. So it's redirect, return, redirect to request URL to string with headers, set cookie to redirect cookie. Okay, cool. Good. So that we've got our fallback taken care of now. So now we get the cookies. And then what am I looking for? I need a way to know whether I need to send this back. So we need to go through. I guess we need to create these. So let set equal this empty string, and then we say for of client hints. We're gonna do name and fallback and get value. And our fallback refresh URL. Okay, cool. So our fallback refresh URL here exists. So cookie value, and the cookies are the name. And if there's not a cookie value, then, or if there is, and continue. Or, you know what, we just, if, there we go. So I don't need actually to have that. What happened to cookies? Oh, it's possibly no. Really? Right, because the cookie header could be no. There. Okay, cool. So, and now we know we don't have it, so we'll say request URL search params append. Or here we want the, no, this is not what we want. We want that to be there. Yeah. Then we append the name to be the fallback. And then our set cookie code is going to be set cookie code plus or how about this? Push. Yeah, this get value, I think. Get value code. That's what we're doing. So get value code. We'll push that into there. And then, so windy. What does it look like? Is it just totally red? You can't probably. In fact, it even stopped. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I should probably stop and just check if it's switch to this side. Maybe because I think the microphones, they don't show the microphone anymore, but I think it's on this side and the wind's coming the other way, so maybe this will help. I don't know. Alright, so then we can say if there is set cookie code length, then I think what we need to do actually is have this be name equals get value code. Pretty sure this needs to be, so this will be the string of that, and that needs to be stringified further. So it needs to be evaluated and then stringified. Which means putting this inside of an interpolation. Yep, pretty sure that's what that is gonna look like. We'll see what this looks like when I'm done. I'm pretty sure there's something wrong right there. we actually need it to be interpolated here. Set cookie code join commas. Pretty sure that's correct. Okay, great. And then this, whoa, I messed up something. Yeah, it does not like that syntax. There's something funny about that syntax there. List set cookie list. Okay, so then this needs to be an array of objects where the name is that and get value code is that and fallback is light. Okay, great. So now, what does it look like? Yeah, that needs to be in a string. I knew it. I knew I messed up something. So this needs to be in a string JSON stringify name. And then I think, what if, well, let's try that again. Oh, no. That's wrong. This actually needs to be like it's in template literal. Try that. Okay, so there's that equals interpolate. Let's just try this. Boom. It totally works. Yeah, this recording is going to be useless probably. That's too bad. Man, it got so cold. I should have brought a jacket. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up, and then I'm gonna go ride a little bit more. So let's just make sure that this actually does in fact work, and then we can try prefers reduced motion and stuff like that too. We don't need to slow anything down anymore, or preserve the log still for sure. Okay, so whoops. Here we go. So our first request, it's kind of annoying. Definitely sent some HTML. That's interesting. Okay. So then this, we now have our color scheme. Cool. Okay, awesome. So then the next thing I want to try is name ch prefers reduced motion. Or you know what? Let's do offset thing. Clock offset, time zone. List of time zones. Man, I did not think it was going to be so cold. It was not supposed to be cold. It's supposed to be spring and summerish. do this. Clock offset. So to do that, I'm just going to borrow this handy bit of code here. And then fallback 0. And there we go. And now I don't have that set, and that's the only one I don't have set, so that's the only one that shows up here. But if I'm in here, I don't have either one set. Beautiful. That is very cool. So now I come over here, let's look at our application. And if I hit refresh, and it goes on forever. Whoops, something went wrong. Huh. Let's just take a look at that. That's interesting. I think that maybe multiple cookies, my format for multiple cookies is wrong. Okay. Let's do a new chat. How do I format multiple cookies? The setting variety. No, I need to stop. Great. Okay. Document.cookie. How to set multiple cookies in JavaScript. Note that you can only update a single cookie at a time using this method. Aha. Does this mean then? Yes, I think it does. You just set it multiple times and it just magically works. So if I say document.cookie equals my thing equals rocks, that appears to have done nothing. Oops. Interesting. Doesn't show up in here, but whatever. I think 2 rocks. Okay, great. So, just gotta adjust some things in here. I got something wrong here, so we're gonna say document.cookie equals for all these. I'm so sorry. Got a semicolon at the end because why not? And there's that. if I clear all the cookies, then we get 2 of them. And it looks nicer if we do this. That's interesting. What if we do that? How does it look there? It really doesn't matter because I should never see it, but I kind of sort of care just because, you know, craft and all that. But you know what? Single liner. Boom. There we go. Take that. And heck, let's minify the thing. Okay, cool. So now I go here, boom, we got all the cookies. This thing no longer has set cookies. Sick. Minus 360. That's interesting. Get time zone offset. New date. So now, here's the thing. Yeah, and then heap. Let's see. Okay, so what am I? The next thing I wanted to do. Man, what was the next thing I wanted to do? I saw that time zone offset, and I was like, oh yeah, now I need to think about other thing. What was it? Oh, what was it? Oh, it is if the value changes later on. So maybe the user changes their preference or something like that. So we need to have a little bit in the script that says handle user preference change. I'm going to add that there, and I'm going to stop this. Thank you for watching. I got to get moving somewhere warm because this is not what I signed up for. Yeah, we'll see you all. I might record some more later. I might not. So yeah, we'll just see what the future holds for us. So yep, see ya.